Morning everyone, welcome you all. Today we are going to revise chapter 2, that is more on Windows 7. Okay, so student, I suggest you to watch the videos that I have sent with the chapter. When we have done the chapter, you have to watch that especially. Okay, this is a revision, so this can be short, but there is a detailed explanation is given in with several videos in parts. Okay, so you should watch, you must watch. Who have not watched, they should watch those also. Okay, so student, this is your desktop. Whenever you opens your computer system, first screen comes in front of you, that is called desktop, and these are your icons. These are all your icon, and this is your taskbar. Okay, this is your taskbar. Okay, so today first of all let's learn about to change the appearance of desktop. How to change the appearance of desktop? You need to right click on the blank area and go to the personalize option. As you click on the personalize option, okay, so you can change your screen theme. For example, I am just clicking on this theme, so now my theme will be converted to this after few minutes. Okay, it's loading, it's just taking time little bit. My computer is little bit slow, that's why it's taking time, otherwise it can be done fast. So if you are able to see, my background is changed from panda to this theme, this architecture theme. Okay, if I will click on this type of themes will be, my background will be changed to this type of theme. Okay, and if I'll click on this landscape, then my theme will be converted to this type of theme. Okay, so and the by default theme of the Windows 7 is this. My computer already having Windows 7, so that's why this theme is available with me. Okay, this is your Windows 7 theme. Clear to everyone? So this is how you can change the theme. Other thing you can change, the background you have changed. Okay, how to change the background you learned about. Okay, now how to change the window color. For changing the window color, where we need to go? There, just after the desktop background, we need to click on the window color. Right now by default this color is selected, and you can also increase the intensity of this color. Okay, either you can choose this color, this will be dark. Window color means what? These edges, this is called window. These edges, are you able to see? These edges are called windows. So this color will be changed. Okay, either you can choose green color, and you can, if you will increase the intensity, you can see. Okay, so this is now okay everyone. This is how you can change the border color of your window. Okay, change the color of your window border, start menu and the taskbar. Okay, taskbar का color भी change हो जाएगा, and if you are able to see, your start menu का color भी change, it is changed. Okay, the color of start menu, the taskbar and border of the window. This is the window. Okay, and this window color is changed. Okay, the border of the window color is changed, and this can be darker and lighter with the help of this in color intensity. And you can also see color mixer. You can have other colors also. Okay, you can also have other colors, no problem. Okay, so whatever the color you want, you can choose that particular color, and you can increase the intensity of that color. Okay, so I hope it is clear to everyone how to change the window color. And sounds of Windows are also available, but right now my computer have no music system or speaker system attached, so you can also change the setting of your sounds. Okay, and one of the most good feature is screensaver feature. When your computer just sleep for 1 or 2 minutes, it can save your screen with the help of screensaver option. Okay, let me show you. Right now I have already having there is no screensaver is just applied here. Just I'm taking bubbles. These bubbles will come after the inactivity of our इन कंप्यूटर. अगर हम कुछ टाइम के लिए कंप्यूटर में वर्क नहीं करते तो दीज बबल्स विल कम. It also in your mobile also. Okay, as you click on the OK, it will be applied. Now this bubbles screensavers is applied, and let's leave this computer 1 minute of inactivity. Okay, I'm not touching anything in my computer for 1 minute. Okay, so I'm pausing the video because 1 minute will take time. I will show you when bubbles will come. So are you all able to see the bubbles are coming after inactivity of 1 minute? Okay, so these bubbles will come as a screensaver. Okay, these will resume your screen. As you click, it will resume again. Okay, so now I'm clicking, my screen will come back. Okay, so now my screen come back. Now I will tell you how to create a folder. How to create a folder? We just need to right click on the blank area and then go to the new option. A pop-up menu will appear. This is called pop-up menu. This is also called context menu. Okay, this is also called context menu. In the context menu, we need to click on the new option. As you click on the new option, a sub menu will appear, and in this sub menu you need to click on the folder. As you click on the folder will appear. Okay, and you need to just write down the name of the folder that you have created, otherwise it will saved as a name of new folder. Okay, by default its name is new folder. Now how to create a shortcut? How to create a shortcut of any program? Shortcut of any program means, for example, you want to open presentation and you frequently use the presentation. And how you can use presentation? How will you open the Microsoft PowerPoint? You can open with the help of start menu. Okay, in the start menu you need to click on the Microsoft Office, all programs, then Microsoft Office. Okay, and then go to the Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, Microsoft PowerPoint. Clear to everyone? So this is a long way to open Microsoft PowerPoint. Now you can also create a shortcut of your Microsoft PowerPoint. How to create? Let's see. Just go again to the start button, then click on the all programs. Okay, and in the all programs, then just search out Microsoft Office, and in the Microsoft Office just click on the right click on the Microsoft PowerPoint. As you click on the Microsoft PowerPoint, just click on the send to option. As you click on the send to option, the sub menu will appear. In this sub menu, just click on the desktop create shortcut. As you click there, a shortcut will created in the desktop. See, this shortcut is created of Microsoft. Now I don't need to go to the start menu for opening the Microsoft PowerPoint. I can just double click on it. As I double click, my Microsoft PowerPoint will open in front of us. So this is how you can create shortcut of any program. Okay, so shortcuts are useful when you are using any software frequently. Then you can make a shortcut of it and can place it in a desktop. Okay student, so let's close this. So you learned how to create shortcut, or let me show you again. You need to go to the all program, start menu, and then all program, and in the Microsoft Office you need to click on the Microsoft PowerPoint. You need to click on the start all program, as you want to create shortcut of what, there you need to go. For example, I need to create a shortcut of Microsoft Office Excel. So I will go to the Excel and then right click over it and then click on the send to option and then go to the desktop create shortcut. A shortcut will be created. So student, everyone learned about it. Okay. So now let's learn about the Windows taskbar. Okay. Let's learn about the Windows taskbar. So this is your Windows taskbar. Okay. And at the left corner of the Windows taskbar, there is a start menu. Okay. This is your start menu. And it explores your whole computer to you. All programs, all your drives, you can explore it from here. And at the leftmost corner, there is a clock, which shows you the time and the date. Okay, and just before the date or clock, just before the clock, there is a notification area. Whenever you insert any pen drive, any peripheral device, it will show the notification. Any printer, you attach the printer, when you're printing something, the all notification comes up here. So that's why this area is called notification area, just near to the clock. Just near to the clock. Okay, and in this area, the rest of the area just between the start menu and the notification area, you can pin your favorite program that you want to use frequently, and it can be pinned here. It is also this feature is also available in your mobiles also. You can pin your favorite application in your taskbar. It means in your starting. Okay, so here you can pin your favorite program. Let me close this. Okay, let me close this program. This is the touchscreen program of class 4. Let me close this. It's taking time to close. Let me open and yes, I'm done. Yes, save it. Okay, I have to close this also. Yes, I'm done. Okay, so this program is closed. Now this is the touch pane and I'm teaching it regularly, and I frequently use this. That's why I want this program to be pinned here. I want to be here because to find out from the so many of these files, it is not easy to find out this program. So that's why I want this program here to frequently use. So what I will do, how will I pin this program to taskbar? This is a very good feature of your taskbar. The program that you are using frequently, you can pin those program in your taskbar. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to just click on it first and hold your mouse and drag the mouse to the taskbar and release the mouse. As you release the mouse, this program will pinned here. But for example, now you don't need it to be here. So many programs are pinned already. I don't want task pane to be here. So what should I do? I need to just right click on it. As I right click on it, just click on the unpin of the taskbar. As I unpin, this taskbar is now, this program is now unpinned from your taskbar. Okay, so it's very easy to unpin the program. Okay, clear to everyone? Now let's learn more in your Windows. So many facilities are there, so many accessories are available with Windows 7. So let's learn about the accessories also. What are the different utility softwares are available with Windows 7? Just go to the start menu, then click on the all program. Click on the all program. As you click on the all program, just click on the so many programs or utilities are available, just like Windows Meet. Just go to the accessories. As you click on the accessories, calculator is there, where you can calculate anything. Okay, just like your calculator. You can calculate anything with the help of this calculator. Go to the start. Again, let's see what are the other features available in the S series. There is also a notepad where you can type anything. Whatever you want to type, you can create your document, you can type your notes, anything in it. So this is your notepad feature. Other accessories are what? Let's see. Go to the accessories option, and there is a paint program that you have learned in class third, I think. So you can draw anything in it. Okay, so many colors are available here, so many shapes are available here. You can draw. This is your all accessory for and your for your fun. Okay, so let's exit from here. Okay, one more is there, window media player. So in all program you can get easily the window media player. This is your window media player facility available, where all the songs, all the videos can be played here. Video audios can be played with the help of this software, and you can manage your MP3 files or your songs. You can make a playlist with the help of, just for example, जैसे भजन नाम की एक playlist बनी है मेरे कंप्यूटर में. Similarly, you can also create your playlist with the help of window media player. Okay, student, clear to everyone? Now next is your Windows Explorer. Let's see the Window Explorer. Whenever you open any folder or you open computer, as you click on the computer, this is your Explorer window. Explorer window is divided into two parts. One is your that locates all the drives, and one the area where all drives are shown here. Okay, when you click in this, for example, art and craft, all the data of art and craft will display. This is the detailed view of the window or of the folder. Okay, and here all the drives and everything are present. Okay, so this window where you explore your drives and your files, that is called Explorer window. So I hope it is clear to you everyone. This is a revision of your Windows 7 second chapter. Okay, we learned about the several facilities available in our Windows 7. Okay, and you can also having a facility of shutdown. From here you need to click on the shutdown option. There is also other option, log off option. If your computer attached to the computer, you can log off your computer. You can restart your computer if you're feeling something wrong. You can restart your computer when you are installing something in your computer system. You can restart your computer system. Sleep mode also you can use, and hibernate mode also you can. And if you want to switch to the other user, if you have created two user in your one computer, then you can also you can also shift it to the switch user option. Okay, and the main option for closing your computer system is your shutdown option. So thank you everyone, keep watching the video, and in my next video I am going to revise first chapter with the help of questions. So I will create some objective type of questions for you from first chapter, and you will solve it with me in a video. Okay, and I will give you a worksheet to solve it. So everyone need to watch the video, then only you can solve your worksheet, and it will give you a revision also. Thank you everyone, keep watching the video.